So Puka's real name is actually Makea. Puka is a nickname. When he was little, probably when he hit about walking age, he just like was this little fat Buddha. Had no neck, had this bald head.
Puka's one of the most athletic kids I've ever seen in football. So he's got tons of athleticism. Then you look at his body, and he's a big body. He takes everything serious and does it 100%.
Puka's like, all right, we're going to work out right now. I'm like, are you sure, bro? We just worked out like 30 minutes ago. And he's like, we're going again. And I was like, all right, sounds good, bro.
I'm going to win this game because right here, he's about to gutter both of these right here. He's about to throw him right down the gutter and blow it. He got 2 strikes in a row, but he's not like that.
This is exactly how Samson is. He's always gonna fight for his family.
He wasn't even close.
And that's why I actually named Samson. Because when he was in my tummy, I just remember feeling like he just was this strong kid. That's always been his personality.
He's just one of those guys that he steps on the field or walks into a meeting room or whatever. He brings a lot of energy to everything he does.
He talks to everybody. As much as he seems like he doesn't talk, he talks to a lot of people. It's like he's like the perfect median, I guess.
Consistency, baby. I'm out here every time, hitting pins, knocking them down. This kid's just all over the place. It's ugly. It's not beautiful. I play a beautiful game. It's art, what I do.
I think he can get annoying sometimes because I spend so much time with him, obviously.
Go right the highs too high, go right the lows too low.
But when you know one brother, I think you know the rest in the Nacua family. And these are guys who are full of life, who are competitive, who are passionate about everything that's in front of them. And I'm just thrilled at the chance I have to get to work with 2 of the 5 boys in that family. And I know they're gonna make BYU better, and our job is to make them better because they're here.
We weren't the wealthiest. We had a lot of kids, and club sports are really expensive usually because they're traveling 24/7. But we've made it work. My dad made it work. He had us hustle with him, so he would have us set up the concession stands with selling the candy and the drinks during the tournaments. And then at the end of the day, our dad would have us go scrape the gums and then mop the floors down of all the basketball courts in the gym. He helped us to learn ways to give back. There's a lot of good times of working with my dad and stuff.
He always loved being at the games. He loved being able to just teach his kids, the sport, instilling in them that fire and passion to play to win and to give it your best.
May 14th, 2012.
So it's where Pops is at.
Yeah. It's game day a little bit. But, I just came to visit family. Get the mind right. Take a little off football. Actually, when this started, it was a baby tree. It wasn't even, there's no shade here, honestly. And now it's all grown up.
Lionel had diabetes. He was a type 2 diabetic. As time had progressed, his diabetes just worsened.
I remember him calling for my older brothers to ask him to sit up out of bed. They couldn't really even get him up either. And my dad just said he couldn't get up, and
he was having diabetic symptoms that I wasn't aware of. And so in that time frame that they were rushed to the hospital, his heart was racing so fast. The medications they were trying to give him to slow down his heart rate wasn't working, so they felt like inducing a coma to help. And unfortunately, he didn't make it.
And then stuff happened so quick, and we ended up in Utah. And my mom brought us all here, and probably the best move for us to get out of Vegas, start over.
We still did things together as a family, but there was obviously that missing part that wasn't there with us. But there was a plan that he had put together of us just being able to use sports as a platform for us to achieve the wants and goals in our life. And that would be a way for us to help our family and live his legacy, I guess, in a way.
It's just been a long time. I wish I could come here more, but it's always been a struggle for me to come here. I guess that's always been the plan. Just
stick together with our families. It was only fitting that game one's here in Las Vegas, back where he is and where it all kind of started.
Being a loving, eternal husband and a best friend, he was just good to everyone, wanting to help everyone out, trying to figure out every way possible to help them out and help our family out.
Helps me when I know I'm not where I need to be, or when I'm not hitting the goals that I want to hit, is remember why I'm doing it, and the reason I'm doing it is the example that was set before me is to work hard and to take care of those around me, and that's what I'm trying to do.
We can all take it for granted sometimes, and the Nacua boys definitely don't. Seeing the way that they represent themselves on the field and off the field has been really impressive for me, and it's an honor for me to be their coach.
They are very lucky to have their mom that they have. To lose their dad in the phase of life that they did, for their mom to raise 5 boys, with those types of strong personalities, they've kept her young. She's an angel, she's a warrior, and they're super lucky to have Penina as their mom.
Quarantine was really super nice. Samson came home, everybody was home.
It was a hard time, but also a good time. A lot of people were, lost some loved ones. Some people got sick, but for me and my family, I think it was the best thing for us. We got to grow a lot closer. We actually got to spend time away from football.
It was nice to be home with everybody. It just felt like we hadn't been home as a family together in a long time. As much as I thought I wanted to get out to Seattle, and I love Seattle, and I learned a lot and grown a lot, and I got to see stuff that I feel like I wanted to see and I wouldn't see out here in Utah. But then I was like, I miss Utah. I miss being around my family. It's what I guess all my family's out here, my mom's cousins and stuff like that, so.
Puka, brought it to my attention. And the timing of everything is just perfect, honestly. It doesn't seem like God will put anything in our way for right now. He said, this is just God's timing. It was all perfect. Everything's aligned.
Yeah, I don't know. It was hard. I guess there was nothing bad from my situation at the University of Washington. But my family has made it easier, I guess, for sure. Being able to come home to familiar faces and keep me on track.
It was so hard to leave Utah. I mean, 5 years up there, they were always good to me. They let me be who I was for my 5 years, and I was breaking down crying, and I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. I know it's the right thing to do to leave, go home, but it just wasn't easy leaving my boys like that. And so I just followed Puka's path, just kept praying about it, find peace for an answer and stuff, and find peace within myself to see if this was the right move. And came to the decision, and we ended up here, and it feels great. It feels like home, honestly.
What would you think of these two coming together and playing here now?
He would be so proud of them. And I'm positive that he played a little part in maybe them coming here.